I want my hunger.
Sorry. Hungry, grab a dead body.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Apparently, I took that perk on fucking Fallout 4, and I had no
the
idea.
cannibal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit the button, and I'm like, what is my character doing?
I'm recording, by the way.
Okay, I'll record as well.
Yes, please.
No, not manage broadcast. I want to record. There we go. I'm
Recap.
recording.
Nice. Ugh.
I was gonna today. I had vast plans. Today was
Fast.
awful. Yeah, I was gonna get on and make a new intro and do intros for all of us, but my day went horribly. So
Editor's note: if you hear a loud boom, that's a tree that's fallen on top of my house. So just
I hope not.
Well, so when I was about 5 years old, we planted my Christmas tree that I picked out right by my room. Well, not right by my room. It's maybe like 10 feet from
Are we live now?
from my window. I'm recording. Technically, yes, we are live. So it's like
gather around, children. We're about to hear ye old punished childhood story.
so we planted this Christmas tree about 10, 15 feet from my room, and it's grown to be taller than my house. It's I'd say 50 feet tall, a little taller. And the winds are supposed to get up to over 50 miles an hour tonight because there's a really bad storm coming.
Yeah, it's gonna hit here tomorrow.
Yeah, so if you hear a loud crash and the feed goes out.
Just a quick thing while we have this on a recorded session. Can I have your computer?
No, you can't have my computer.
If something happens to you, can I have it?
Wow.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, if you pass away, like it's just gonna go to waste.
Oh my god.
Are
Fuck
we
you.
seriously talking about that now?
Look, if I go away, you're listed down on mine.
I'm listed in your will.
Actually, yes, you are.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Currently it's you, Double D, and my mother.
Can we not talk about death today, please? Jesus.
I'm just saying, you know, like I'm just trying to get it, you know. If it's on record on a recording, then you know we can use it in a legally binding thing, and I get a computer. So
okay. Anyway, moving on. Good lord. How's everybody doing?
I've had a horrible day, so not good. But I'm here now, so
I mean, when is 90?
I don't have many
90% of the time when you go to work, you don't have a good day. So
yeah, I need a new job.
yeah,
I honestly am ready to just. Actually, today I almost quit. Like I'm probably over. I do. But when I dropped my work van off today, I went in and everybody else that's working today was in the conference room eating lunch together with the two big wigs that came into town. And they didn't invite me to sit down or anything. Like, I just went in and said, hey, where do you want the van at? Because they were working on something. And then that was it.
Yeah, I really don't like with my job when it comes to people like that, like the important people and the bosses and stuff. Like, if they want to talk to me, fine. If not, then I'm just going to do my fucking job and leave them alone. That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, that's I would have declined the invitation.
That's what
it would have been nice to at least get the invitation.
That's what I literally do with everyone at work. Unless I need you or you come to me and ask me something, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, I get that.
You know? Like, and people know that. Like, it's not me being a dick. It's just I put my head into my work. Keep my head down and fucking do my job and then go home. You know? Don't try to start any drama or any bullshit at work. Just do my fucking job and leave. I'm not there to make friends. You know?
On a side note,
fucking Double D.
I think the world's about to end, Double D.
Why do you think the world's about to end?
You currently are brighter than I am. The man who's terrified of lights has more lights on than me.
I don't have any lights on. My windows are open.
See, I think the world's coming to an end. That's a sign that the world's coming to an end.
I can't remember the last time I've cut this light on, honestly.
Exactly.
Because
I wonder if
literally,
I don't think it would work.
Like, I try to cut back on my bills. Exactly. I agree.
Give me a second.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
It's fine.
Sorry about that. Alright, I'm gonna sit here and eat my mac and cheese and laugh at myself. Okay.
Fat guy, tiny area don't work. Yeah, see, that doesn't really help me that much. It's still it's a little brighter, but
Turn off your
You
desk
almost
lamp and
whacked-
stuff.
You almost whacked yourself in the face with your microphone. I saw that.
Is your lights on?
I almost. Yeah,
Turn your lights off.
Alexa, turn off all lights.
Yeah, see?
It's darker. You're brighter.
Yeah.
You're a vampire.
Because I
and you're
have
currently
so I have a window.
Sorry.
I have a window right here, right in front of me. My shades are open, and then I have a window right there. Now my blinds are the ones that completely block out the sun. So if I were to close them, it'd be pitch black in here.
It's not blinds. It's a fucking sheet.
Okay, you know what? You're a sheet.
Nobody. Am I right or am I wrong here? That it's weird that he's brighter than I am. Alexa, turn on all lights at 100%.
A little bit.
See?
But you could actually.
Let me adjust to that. Alexa, set desk lamp at 75.
And that's why I don't cut my lights on.
Well, see, like
Because I am a
you
vampire.
can't. You're not gonna be able to see this.
I swear he wakes up in the
as-
morning and he starts hissing at the goddamn sun.
But like
Pretty much.
because I'm on camera, this lamp doesn't have a lamp.
You
shade
don't
on.
even have a lampshade.
That's what I'm. Because when I streamed, it helped make sure I was lit without the lampshade.
Yeah.
And since I've stopped streaming, I still haven't put a lampshade on it because I like that it keeps the full light.
Yeah.
Fat
and I don't
guy
have to
with a little
use-
lamp.
No, actually, that one's actually kind of big, but I do have a little lamp. But like, that one's actually you can't really.
That is a pretty big lamp.
Kind of looks like giant anal beads.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say, what the fuck are you doing with that lamp?
Oof.
But
Ew. Farted.
I
I don't
understand.
know. I guess I'm just saying it's a little weird, and you know,
Would you like me to close my sheets? I'm not closing my
No.
sheets. That's too much work.
close your sheets?
Why are we going to the dungeon? Noise. What was that about?
You made it.
That was the front door opening, so
Oh.
the person. You know what? Okay, so the intro is a scene.
Never
A
mind.
person
I'm
is-
just gonna shut up today.
No, a person is walking into the house. They open the front door and close it.
You know,
And
that's
then
actually a
there's-
good idea. While we're talking, just randomly start the intro of somebody opening the door.
Yeah, it was just figured why not. It's you walk in, and somebody's like, "Hey, I'm glad you made it." Everybody's outside,
That's your cue to
and then they
open the
pick
door.
up a mug. They okay.
Now it's not
Here we
gonna
go.
sound
Here we
right.
go. The front door opening.
Ah, stranger!
Front door closing. Walking into the kitchen.
Oh, hey, you made it. Welcome to the Frozen Beach House. Everybody's already out on the back patio. Why don't you grab yourself a cup of hot cocoa and grab a
Hot
seat. Join the
cocoa.
conversation.
Because it's the frozen beach house. That's picking up the mug. That's rolling the back door rolling.
Hey, you guys.
What's up?
We've ordered this for the birthday already.
Okay. Is that a lot?
Welcome
to
to
the
the
Frozen
Frozen
Beach
Beach
House,
House,
it
the
is a-
18 and up pod.
Ellie,
So yeah, welcome to. I'm gonna redo that. I don't like the way that is. But welcome to the Frozen Beach House podcast, where we talk about anything and everything under the sun, from topics like how Punished likes to be in the dark, to WWE, to politics, to religion, to butt stuff. We will talk about it.
It looks like he's talking to an imaginary friend.
Yeah, because he
I know. Shut up.
Yeah. So welcome to the show. We'll do introductions first. While he's dealing with his thing, we got the amazing Lady Double D, who we actually have an intro for.
I am back.
Yeah,
There he is.
Talking to the mother about my daughter's birthday gifts.
No,
Is it this one?
No.
that works. Fuck it, but
Yeah, that's hers.
my boring generic.
Oh my god, what was
The only one we can use.
Until it gets copyright struck.
No, that one's copyright free music, so that one's good. Then we have Jason, who's now back wearing a ha 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 hat.
It's a Joker hat. Thank you. Suck my ass.
Well, you're wearing
No.
Marvel and DC stuff, and it's a little weird. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I have a bald
Pick a
spot,
lane.
so you pick a lane.
I bet your stalker would like to suck your ass, but nobody here wants to suck your ass.
What are you doing, step bro?
Sucking your ass.
Fuck your life.
Emotional damage.
Sorry, I had to say that. Don't hate
Look,
me.
I can get my other hat. Hold on.
I would be Panda, the amazing Panda. Definitely.
What episode are we on?
Moisty.
We're on episode Moisty.
Okay. Well, welcome to episode Moisty of the Frozen Beach House. I honestly don't remember what episode we're on. I think it's 17, 16.
18.
17.
We're on 17.
believe.
Nice.
I believe. I'll make sure.
I think we're on 17, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what am I? I don't even need to count. Yeah, last episode was episode 16.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So episode 17.
Although technically, last episode would have been
17 because we had that blip with the microphone.
yeah, like so technically this is episode 18, but since this will be
So
the
technically
17th
I was
release.
right.
Okay. Non-fucked up episodes, we're on episode 17.
Well, non-fucked up, we're on episode 0. What are you talking about?
Wow. Okay. You know what I mean.
Am I wrong?
No.
Oi.
So yeah, episode 17. We kind of been on a little bit of a hiatus. I had
Last week was my fault. I wasn't feeling good.
I got COVID
Sorry.
round 2. I think we already covered that. Did we cover that in last podcast?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
But
Yep.
You
we
couldn't
did,
hear
we
me.
did.
So yeah, I was recovering
No,
from.
the episode that we couldn't hear you was 2 episodes ago.
I was recovering from COVID round 2, and then something happened with you. I think you got sick or something. And then Double D ended up getting sick. So we were out for about, I want to say, roughly a month.
No, we missed a week.
2
Has it been
weeks.
It's only been
2
a
weeks?
week.
It feels like it's been longer. Because,
we just missed last week,
Okay.
and
Well,
made me a liar on the Twitter. I said that there would be an episode out by this weekend, but then y'all are like, nah, we'll wait till Wednesday.
well,
But yeah, the last episode was published on the 17th.
Right. So we've been out, but everybody's feeling better, and
Yeah.
Except for Panda, who just went and vomited.
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. So here we are now. So yeah, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? I think.
We already did how
Yeah.
Really did.
Hope everybody listening and watching is doing good. Hope you're having a good March. Summer's officially here. Yeah.
No,
Are we in summer?
What? You're all just jumping past by spring, like yeet, bye, I gotta go.
What is time like? Not real for you?
No. Time. Listen, when you really think about it, time is just irrelevant. Like, what is time?
It's time.
Like, who was the first person to distinguish what time is? Like, could you imagine life if there was no measurement of time?
According to archaeological evidence, the Babylonians and Egyptians were the first to measure time.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Google.
Yeah. And we are in the 10th day of spring.
Oh. We are also in the 10th day of You Can Suck My Ass.
We'll be right back while Panda goes and vomits yet again.
Bing bong, fuck your life.
Bing bong, fuck your life.
Yeah, so a lot.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So a lot has happened between the last two podcasts that we've had. A lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
What before we get into any of that though, bag of farts?
He actually said it right.
Yee. Bagga.
Yeah. For yeah, it's bag of farts with Lady Double D, where she says,
that's me.
Random facts.
Yeah, since you've taken the lead here, do you want to describe to the peoples what bag o' farts is?
You talking to me or Double D?
You.
Oh. Yeah, so bag of farts is basically every week Double D comes up with like 4 or 5 random facts that you normally wouldn't know or find out. Kind of like what's that guy on TikTok? The one that goes, "Hey, listen, did you know da 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 da?" Now you do.
No, I don't.
I am not a TikTok whore like yourself, so no, sir, I do not know what you're talking about.
Anyway, it's kind of like it's kind of like random facts that you didn't know existed. But she asks us in question form, so we have to kind of figure out the fact before she tells us what it is.
Should we have him guess the ones I found earlier today?
No.
I think we should. As a bonus round.
All right, we can do the bonus. That's fine.
All right. So,
right.
First fact.
Hold on, I think I might have to. Okay, I'm good.
I'll have to sit out the bonus round.
Yeah. What year did Scooby-Doo first come out?
Oh my god.
Oh. I mean, it's one of the longest running shows, isn't it? Well, they've changed it now. Like, there's been
the original Scooby-Doo?
Wasn't that like 70s? Like,
no. It had to be in the 80s.
No, I think it was the 70s.
Are you sure?
I think.
I want to say it was the 80s.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't the 80s?
Mm-mm.
I want to say it was sometime in the 70s. Because wasn't it? I thought it was.
Well, then it had to be out in the 90s.
Started. No, it was before that.
Let me know when y'all give up.
I have no idea then.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
1969.
So I was close then. I
You were
knew
close,
it was a long
but
time.
it was in the 70s, yeah.
Yeah. Like, because it was around the time Hanna-Barbera and that all started getting like major cartoons out.
It's
like, they started-
Hanna-Barbera. Or
Whatever. Barbera.
I always called it Barbera too, so whatever.
Bernstein Bears.
Suck my ass. All right, so that was the first. I almost made him spit his drink. That's probably what he did over there too. All right, next.
Next.
Sorry. You just interrupted me, rude. All right. What year?
Meet my bush.
Leave my goat and bush out of this, okay? Thanks.
Okay.
All right. Okay. What year did the platform Steam launch?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That had to have been in like the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say like 2005.
Close. No.
I want to say 2008.
Mm-mm.
I know it was
But then it was-
after. It had to have been after 2001.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh Jesus, how long has it been?
A long time. Like, part of me thinks that like 2011, 2012, but I feel like
No.
it's 2000.
No, it had to
Sometime
have been
around
after
2008.
2012.
Why?
So like 2015?
No.
I give up.
2003.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew it was in the 2000s.
No, you said 2015.
No. That's what I'm saying. Well, 2015. That's part of the 2000s. That's crazy to think about.
Emotional damage.
Right? My fucking brain.
Well, I feel old.
All right. Now,
Would you like a lozenge, sir?
this one's going to throw you for a doozy. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
How much does the Guinness Book of World Records hamburger weigh?
Wait. Pre-cooked?
I
Or
don't
cooked?
know. I don't fucking know.
I would assume cooked.
Probably.
Yeah, because like that changes. Like, you lose half the weight in the.
I'm
cook.
gonna say like 50 pounds.
No.
I don't.
It had
how
to
would
be
you cook a
big.
50
And after I
pound-
give you the answer, you can Google it if you like, because wait, you're gonna probably shit your pants.
It's probably gonna be over a ton.
Yeah, I don't know, but like, how would you cook that much meat though?
I don't
Like,
know.
Without,
But
I have no idea.
2,566 pounds, 9 ounces, and it was in Germany.
Okay, I have to know how they cook that.
I don't know how they cook the
Girls.
fucking thing. I'm not gonna say, oh, we'll cook all this fucking meat. No.
I mean, you could probably cook it in separate pieces and then put it
Well,
together.
That's a lot of, but that's a lot. No, that's a lot of pieces. No, they mean like a whole burger. If you Google
Holy
it,
shit! Yeah,
you'll
they
still
cooked
see
it.
It's a whole It's a whole burger.
Yeah, as
Show 'em the link.
one whole thing. That is so big. Okay, for those that don't have the link, I would say that's like the size of me and Punish laying down beside each other.
You calling me
Like
fat?
it's it's big, is what I'm saying.
Is that not what
So apparently,
fat means?
fuck you. That's really cool, and like I'm actually happy. I Googled
I remember when they came out with the Guinness World Record for the biggest cookie.
It says the burger began as 2,000 pounds of raw meat, which cooked down to 1,774 pounds of medium beef. The cooking process took several hours to complete in a custom-created oven made from a shipping container. That is so cool.
Okay.
They then topped it with 300 pounds worth of cheese, onions, tomatoes, pickles, and lettuce, and a 250-pound bun. And if they were to like sell it, it would be $7,799 US.
Jesus.
Oh no, you can buy it.
Isn't that crazy?
So, as of 2017, this place sells that, and you can buy it. You just have to call 3 days ahead and order it. Wow,
You
That
can
would be
buy
for like a
that big
large
ass
gathering.
burger? What the?
That would be a large gathering of people. You'd have to have a party. Don't have a keg party. Have a burger party.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a better link. Okay, I'm gonna link this in the Discord, which you can find if you go to our Twitter, which is the Frozen BH. And there's in our link tree
at the Frozen BH.
Yeah. Let's see.
I thought that you guys would get a kick out of that fact.
Yeah, this is really cool.
That's
so
pretty cool.
I'm linking the another article in our Discord, and it shows you the actual shipping container that they use. And like there's other pictures of all the onions and the cheese and the lettuce. Like that's really cool.
Yep.
Oh, but I have a correction as I scroll down this page. Apparently you lied to us, madam.
What?
So the world's largest potato, it wasn't a potato.
It was a yam.
I didn't say anything about a potato.
Oh yeah, you did world's largest yam, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a yam, big dog.
So calm your titties.
Can I go over there then?
Yeah, bonk. Get in the corner.
Yep, there he goes. All right.
That's really cool.
I have one more before the bonus one, and I'm sitting out on the bonus because I already know. But
well, you have to ask it. So,
oh god, I don't remember what it was. You can ask it. Anyway, last one for me. What is the world's heaviest pineapple?
Jesus.
No, it's not Jesus. That's not a weight.
20 pounds.
What?
20 pounds.
Close, but no.
Oh, so it's like I was gonna say in the hundreds because
Well,
like,
you got to think about it this way: it's naturally grown.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
well, don't like those grow on like a vine, and then like once they get to a certain weight, the vine breaks off.
Yeah. Pineapple trees.
So, yeah, then they wouldn't be able to get up to like.
That's what
hundreds.
I forgot to get at the grocery store today. I forgot to get a goddamn pineapple. Damn it.
Pineapples are good.
I know. I like pineapples too.
You've noticed that this is all sort of off topic, but that TikTok just realized what pineapples mean. How it's a sign saying you're down with swinging. Like, apparently TikTok just learned this information.
I totally misspelled pineapple. I put pinapple.
No, that's pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
Pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
So, are you done trying to figure it out?
I was gonna say around 20 pounds.
Yeah, you were close. It's 17 pounds, 12 ounces.
Yeah, see. Usually when it's like naturally grown and not man-made, it's not gonna be.
But I wonder how much of that is water.
2,000 pounds.
Like a watermelon too. You know what I mean? If you consider the weight of watermelon, it's like hello.
Isn't a watermelon and a pineapple just mostly water? Like I know lettuce is mostly water.
Pineapple's more fruit.
True.
I fuck with pineapple all day long.
I bet you do.
Yeah,
I bet you do.
I literally have to go in and cut fruit up every day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was my bag of farts, and Panda has the bonus.
Bonus round. We don't have a sound for bonus rounds. But...
It's just for.
Wait, I can get a sound. Hold on, where?
Oh god.
No wait.
Hey,
there we go. Bonus.
That works.
All right. And it's only for Jason. I'm just gonna sit over here myself and laugh because
her and I we're talking earlier, and I discovered this fact. But all right, can you guess the world's largest vagina size?
Al?
Nope, that's not a size, sir.
No, but I have seen somebody stick their head in one, so I imagine it's pretty fucking big.
What do you mean?
Are we
How?
okay? So size-wise, are we talking inches, or like
It's
I'm
like
still trying to get over the fact
from
that he just admitted he saw somebody stick
top
their
to
head in a
bottom
vagina.
inches?
yeah, it's in inches. Yeah.
Like, so the length of the vagina. I'm gonna say at least. My guess is gonna be like a foot.
Longer.
Yeah, I would assume longer.
No, you said a foot.
Well, I said I'm gonna guess at least a foot, so it's obviously
So that's your answer then?
It's gonna be longer than a foot.
Yeah.
I'd say under 5 feet, but longer than one.
Under 5.
Under 5? I'm only 5'3". God damn, that would be a big
whole
vagina.
person.
I mean, I don't know how big the biggest vagina is. Fuck.
Oh my lord.
All right, so the biggest
That vagina
was-
would be bigger than me.
Yeah. The record was actually set back in the 1800s and has yet to be beaten. It was 19 inches
Wow.
and belonged to a Scottish lass named Anna Swan. She died in 1888, but still holds the record to this day.
Because her vagina ate her. I don't know.
19-inch vagina.
On the opposite of that,
Could you imagine
no.
going downtown on that? Like, think about how long your face is, right? And like, never mind. That's a whole conversation for a different type of podcast. Okay.
That's a
no, it's
dungeon.
not. We talk about anything and everything here.
Except vaginas.
I mean, I'm just saying, if I go down on a 19-inch long vagina, like, I'm gonna have to like.
You let me know when that happens, sir. I'll take pictures, okay?
That's like a
What?
foot and a
I
half.
want to find somebody real quick to climb on the roof. The fucking thing's got to continue. It's going to get worse later. So Chris is going to try to see if he can find somebody, and I put it on Facebook. Do you have any local friends that you could see if they want to get paid real quick, if they fucking come over and hammer a nail and fucking move a board?
I could post it on Facebook.
That's all I'm asking you to do. I gotta run to the bank real quick in case somebody fucking shows up.
All right.
So, the average human head, which like face
Is
and
the
all,
dog in
all
there?
that, is 6 to 9 inches in length. So this way.
I
So
has
that-
friend.
Oh, is that mama?
This is mama.
Did she give birth already, or
No,
she's
she
still pregnant?
is still super pregnant. Applebee.
We'll say 8. So that's 2 whole people's heads that could fit into.
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
she's pregnant. Woo!
Oh yeah,
Look at
she's
that
super
belly.
preggers. She's super preggers, aren't you? What are you doing? Okay, goodbye.
That's
She
a
probably
cat
doesn't
for you.
She doesn't want to be bothered because she's probably uncomfortable.
No, she still likes being petted.
Ow.
Where you going?
So, conversely, for extra bonus,
That's really loud.
the world's biggest penis. What's your guess?
Okay, now, so here's the thing.
Oh, here we go.
I've hi. I've seen some pretty big penises. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Like I don't know. There was one of this guy like had it over his shoulder.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Look, don't ask.
I don't think that's real.
Yeah, I don't think it was real. But I think the actual like the biggest one. I know it's like, oh fuck. I want to say it's like
that's not a size.
I want to say it's like 17 inches.
Incorrect.
How long is it?
The longest current record holder, I posted the picture in the Discord, 13.5 inches.
That's
And
natural.
It's girthy.
That's natural though. That's not taken
Correct. That's
any
without
type of without surgery or
Correct.
any, yeah. Because I know a lot of people. There's apparently this surgery that you can take where they like cut you like in your taint region, and they cut this tendon.
How do you know about this? Are you
And-
trying to get a surgery or something? What the heck?
Look, okay, when it comes to like sexual things, I have a lot of information up here. Okay?
Oy.
Random stupid facts. So, like, they cut you in your taint region and then cut off this fucking tendon. Like, because, like, okay, so if you're, like, feeling your... If you feel your junk, okay, like, your penis is basically, like, a muscle, right? So if you feel it, it actually goes, like, under past your balls, like, in your taint.
Can you
Right?
say that again? Past your what?
It goes past your balls like the muscle does. So what they do
I love
is
the way you say that word.
So what they do is they cut the tendon, and it's supposed to
Balls.
like extend your penis. Yeah. So
I don't know.
Who says balls? Funny.
balls.
Oh.
He does. Okay, so
Bowels.
I posted pictures. There's a X-ray of the member in the podcast talk channel. Not of, you don't actually see it, but you can see it in his pants. He claims to have, and they've measured it, so like he actually holds the record, but 13.5 inches when excited. The New York-born 50-year-old actor says an erection causes him to become lightheaded as it balloons to 8 inches in diameter.
Ugh.
That just sounds painful. And he says
Hey-
it's thicker than
Hey
my
girl,
wrist.
let me. Hey girl, let's do some, some adult things, and while I'm at it, I'll tickle your tonsils.
Yo, that's what I've not always like, dude. I've seen like, bro, how? Like how?
I don't want to know what the fuck you've seen because
The cervix only goes so far in. You know what I mean?
Oh, this article that I'm on actually talks about the thing you're talking about.
Like, dude.
Robert Escovel Cabrera from Saltillo, Mexico. I know I'm fucking that up. Is 18.9 because he stretched it.
Yeah, you could literally stretch your penis. You can get your penis stretched. Like, some people will literally have like weights put on their dick and like have like a piercing.
Do you want to stretch my pee-pee?
So, interesting enough to me, this is totally not one of the topics today, but I kind of want to.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's a muscle.
You brought it up with your damn bonus.
It's a muscle.
Yeah, because it's an interesting.
Yeah, it's a muscle.
Yes, it is
it's
a
muscles
muscle.
and tendons, and if you stretch the muscles and tendons, as you know, if you work it out enough, it's gonna reshape. It's just like working out other parts of your body.
I sprained my penis.
That is possible. It's not really a sprain. It's more like a.
I know a
Owie,
person who's
wowie.
broken it. So,
Yeah, like
I-
during intercourse or something, you kind of slip out and then you hit gooch or whatever, and your fucking thing goes from this to this.
Or that one video we were watching, Panda, with the guy in the doorknob hole.
Mhm. So I find this interesting. Both of these gentlemen.
What the hell X-ray is that crap? What is that?
That's supposedly the Roberto Escovel. That's supposedly his thing.
Jesus.
Both he and the other gentleman who, let's see, what was his name? Jonah, claim that they can't get a job because of it. They're both unemployed, and
Look
they
at
say
how we
that
just
they're
tucked
not
that to hide
able.
it. Jesus.
Yeah, they say they're not able to work before it, to the point that Roberto says that he's been registered as disabled because of it, and forced to rely on food from food banks to survive because he can't work. And says, I can't wear a uniform like anybody in the companies, and also I cannot get on my knees. I cannot run fast, so the companies think badly of me. They say that they will call me, but they never do.
Why doesn't he get into porn?
I don't know. Do you? Okay, so that's we'll go to that. Okay, so if you look at the X-ray of his member,
I like how he says member while we're just like penis.
Yeah, this is penis
with its penile. Yeah,
yeah. It does. It's not exactly the same shape. The whole thing. Like if you can see, okay, the light. If I understand how X-rays work correctly,
you can have drill bits that aren't the same size, but they still work the same goddamn thing. All you have to do is
look
put
how
a piece
there's
of
like
tape on it to see how far you need to.
Well, like look how there's divots, and like it's not a flat surface. It's like it looks at one point like it dips multiple times.
Why are you staring at it so bad? Like how I just looked at it and put it back down. I'm not sitting there going,
I'm telling you, like
to the right, look at the S curve there around the.
I haven't even looked at the picture.
It's not one that would.
You should. You'd be like, what the fuck?
It wouldn't film well. Is what I'm trying to say. Like they don't
editors for that.
They don't look at length as much as they used to, but like you gotta at least it has to look nice, and that don't look nice.
Sorry, sir, we can't hire you. Your dick looks like shit.
It looks, and I could be misunderstanding how an X-ray works. That's 100% possible, but like that looks like it's a piece of gnarled dog meat.
Gnarled dog meat. It's in podcast talk.
It looks like beef jerky. Like it's not all the same.
My man said it looks like gnarled dog meat.
It does. Like no, I'm just saying. Like that would not do a good career. Nobody would know. The fluffer would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, no, isn't that dude? That dude has to like put it in like a fucking.
That picture is the one that stretched it.
Good God, I don't even want to look at that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't say how he stretched it though.
I don't even want to know at this point.
I'm curious, but
you know what curiosity did, right? Killed the cat, so it stopped right there. Yeah.
Curiosity fucked up your penis, buddy.
It definitely did.
Like, I don't see, like, I understand the whole, bigger is better. Like, bro, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be big. If you know what you're fucking doing, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so in the article, he goes to a radiologist, Dr. Jesus Pablo Gil Moreau.
Is this in Tijuana?
No, Salt.
Oh, it's in that fucked up
double
name
L.
you said.
It's in Mexico. Okay. Yeah, it's Salt. SALTILLO. I can't roll my L's.
Saltillo.
Yeah.
Saltillo.
He used to live in the United States supposedly, but anyway, he went to radiologist and he said, "We came here to do a CT scan. My first impression was that it was a unique and unusual case." Radiologist Dr. Jesus
I remember him doing some kind
said about the examination. What the CT showed, though, was that there was a very large foreskin, and it goes just before the knee. But the penis itself is about 16 to 18 inches from the pubis, meaning it doesn't actually go all the way through his foreskin, and it's actually about 6 inches long. So this poor man. His actual thing's
And
like
you're
6 inches
laughing at him.
long. I know, I'm horrible. I admit it. So while he stretched out the skin, it's actually only 6 to 8 inches long.
So I imagine if he gains some weight, will that shrink it? You know, maybe.
Well, they do say, I think it's like every 10 pounds you lose an inch. I think it's what it is. What is it? Let me.
What it is when you gain weight, it makes your penis look smaller because there's more fat down there, and it's not.
Oh, so it doesn't shrink? Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't actually shrink. It's just your body fat covering up what you got.
Oh.
So, hey, you could have like an 8-inch dong, but you're like 500 pounds, and so you look like you got a fucking cherry.
Eraser?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, the saying is for every 10 pounds you lose, you gain 1 inch.
You gain an inch? Okay.
Because it's no longer covered by fat.
Right.
Yeah. So
The
there's
more
a
you
good
know.
emphasis to work out. Get a bigger cock.
Yeah?
Your phone just went off.
Yeah, I know.
Your phone did just go off.
I'm trying to find
Dude.
somebody to fix my fucking roof.
I think Frisk is going to be mad he missed this conversation. I'm sorry, Frisk.
What are you posting? What is that shit?
It's a scarf.
I don't want a scarf with balls around my fucking neck.
Oh my god, this one's worse. Okay.
You're worse.
I need to get off the internet.
You do. Ew, it has hair on it.
Somebody crocheted that.
And it has cum coming out of it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Ew,
What the fuck are y'all looking at?
Look in podcast talk. Look at my hairy balls.
Ball scarves?
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, I'm closing the internet now. The funny thing is, though, in the related images to the two guys that I just talked about are those scarves. And like, what the fuck? Oh shit. Yeah, that was a good first hour of the show. I think we're doing pretty good here.
Jesus Christ. So what's our first topic?
I don't know.
I think
Our
that
first
was, wasn't
actual
it?
topic?
Yeah, I think that became our first topic.
Right.
The first topic I have down should have been about WWE and how I've kind of rediscovered my love for it, but instead of it being like it used to be where I just enjoyed watching it, and now it's like in a more technical way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like now that I know how a lot of the stuff works and I know somebody who has done it before, like I see all the stuff that you normally wouldn't see and like notice, and it just fascinates me at the stuff they're sitting there doing, and it just like, for lack of a better term, no, I'm trying. How do I say it? I see it from a more technical, like, okay, he just did this to get that effect, and they're working together to do this, like, instead of just saying, oh yeah, he got punched type thing. You know what I mean?
So you're becoming a mark.
A what?
A mark.
What is that?
A smart mark. It's what we call wrestling fans who this is not you, by the way, but this is what we call wrestling fans who like to point out the, like, not just the entertainment aspect of wrestling, but the inside and outs of the matches and stuff like that. You tend to notice like the botches and them talking to each other, and setting up for things. That's kind of what smart marks do. They actively look for like the flaws in the matches.
Oh, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I look for flaws. What I'm noticing is instead of like, okay, I'm trying to think of an example, and you know what? I'll use my favorite ever scene of when Stone Cold stunned Trump.
Mm-hmm.
When he stoned Donald Trump, who has never wrestled. Like everybody knows, I hate the guy, Donald Trump. I love Stone Cold, but Trump had never wrestled in his life. Everybody told him not to do it. But when you look at that, him going up and actually stunning the guy and how he does the maneuver where you're working with the other person to make this beautiful interaction or fight or like this. I noticed that like the steps, like how the other day we were talking about, who is it? The Undertaker and how he like does chokeholds.
Mm-hmm.
And like you explained how that worked to me, and I'm like, that makes it even cooler. It's like there's so much more than just what we're seeing.
So
and like you have to work so hard like to get what we see. And I feel like people don't realize like how much actual effort's put into it. Like that's why I say like it's like people keep wanting to say it's fake, and I'm like, no, it's not fake. Like you have no idea how unfake it is. Like the amount of effort you're having to put into it to do that.
Sorry, I'm also having to deal with this whole roofing issue. But yeah, there's a lot of people don't understand that there's a lot of work that goes behind of like every match and preparing and setting up the match and basically each person, like each wrestler is out there to make sure that the other wrestler doesn't get like really injured, but also is trying to make that wrestler look good.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes one of the wrestlers is like, fuck you, I'm going to make myself look good and beat shit out of you. We call that a shoot. Which is when the actual wrestling match becomes a fight. But regardless, I think looking at wrestling from a more technical aspect, like understanding what they're doing, how they're doing it, and why they're doing it that way that they're doing it makes it a whole lot better to enjoy. And
I 100% agree.
Like coming from my background from actually doing wrestling, like I 100% of the time I'm watching the match and I'm studying the match. Not now, but back then I would watch Raw, SmackDown, and whatever other wrestling I watched to study it and learn how to do moves and how to do them properly and safely so that I don't hurt the other person in the ring.
Right.
And you also have to consider your skill set, like what you're capable of doing. Because, if you're a big dude, unless you're athletic as fuck, you're not going to get on the top ring and do a moonsault. It's not like, it doesn't make sense, which, you remember me using the word kayfabe?
Sorta, yeah.
Yeah, so kayfabe is pretty much keeping everything, making it seem like it's real. Basically.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that with we were watching.
Yeah, so like
I don't remember what the name of the show was, but like we to tell like the listeners, we were watching a thing where it was showing it was WrestleMania 30 no.
It was like WrestleMania Theater. That's what we were watching, WrestleMania Theater.
Oh no, I'm trying to think of the year, but it was The Rock and Stone Cold.
18, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And they were out of the ring right up against
Oh yeah. You were talking about how hard it must be for wrestlers to like pull their punches and stuff when you're
when
like
they're right there
in front of a crowd. And I explained to you that a lot of times, so like even even for me, if I'm like right there at the guardrail next to a crowd member, I'm not going to pull my punch.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to make it like, I'm actually, if I'm getting hit, like hit me for real.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, usually when you throw a punch, you have to have some sort of connection. And what a lot of wrestlers did back in the day
would using their elbows.
Well, they would like throw a limp punch, which is basically, you know, your hand would go limp and you would like throw it like that. So it would look like a punch, but it was actually like, you know, a slap like that. Like you see a lot of technical wrestlers like Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke Nakamura like that. They'll throw their elbow, which I think is a lot better, and you can sell it easier if you get what you know what selling means.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can sell a forearm better than you can a punch, in my opinion. Because it's a lot easier for me to throw a forearm than it is for me to gauge how hard to punch you. Now, if I'm like up close, like if I have you in a headlock and punch you, then you know that's easy to do. But like from standing point, you know, it's really hard because back when I first started and I tried to throw punches, I was throwing them too hard. And I would piss people off.
I'm not surprised, honestly.
I was throwing them too hard. It got to the point because I was throwing punches without grabbing their face or anything. So I would start grabbing their head, and I'd put my thumb right where I was going to hit them. And then I would gauge, you know, how hard I need to hit. And then I went from that to throwing forearms.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're like right up against a guardrail in a crowd, whether you're the one getting hit or like giving the hit, you have to, if you want to keep kayfabe, you have to make it look and feel as real as possible. Now that's not saying that they don't actually hit each other, because they do. Wrestling's not fake.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people will throw that word out, and I'm like, no. Yeah. This shit, like, in all honesty, I
remember back in the 90s, there was a documentary that, like, A&E came out with. And it had all these ex-pro wrestlers talking about the ins and outs of sports entertainment. I remember what you're talking about, yeah. And they would, like, hide their face or wear a mask and fucking have their voice changed. And they were, like, showing people how wrestlers were throwing punches and stomping and, you know, smacking their thigh whenever they would kick someone. That does happen. You know, a lot of wrestlers have gone from that, but that's just to show emphasis on the move.
Yeah.
You know,
that way you hear a sound.
Yeah, if you're doing a big move like a suplex or a body slam or something, you don't need to like slap your thigh or fucking stomp on the ground or whatever. You know, if you're doing something that's you can actually hear the hit, then you're not going to need to emphasize the hit.
Yeah.
But that's not saying that they don't, like, punch each other and kick each other, because they do. Yeah. I've kicked plenty of people in the face. Some have gotten pissed off about it and beat the living shit out of me afterwards. But,
like, I've gotten to the point where I don't really see it in like a sports form anymore. I've gotten to where I really feel like it's art. Like
it is. Wrestling is an art. It's always been an art.
Yeah, it's an art form.
It's an art form. It's an expressive art form because you have it's basically two characters telling a story.
Mm-hmm.
And it just happens to be that the story is taking place through them fighting each other. It's just like theater. You have two characters or how many ever characters They're building up their story week after week, and then it finally culminates with the finale, which is them wrestling each other.
Yeah.
And that's what gets you like hooked in it is like the story. Now, I'm not talking about how WWE does their storylines, you know, because that just irks the shit out of me. There's more story than there is wrestling. I like
it didn't used to be that way.
I like it how it used to be in the day. You would cut a promo, hey, I don't like you, or, you know, I'm going to take the title from you, and this is why. And then every week you would cut those quick promos, or you would, like, you know, go in the ring and like distract them, or, you know, you would have some sort of interaction, but you would never fight the other person yet until it was finally like the big match of like a pay-per-view or something like that, to where they actually wrestled. And that's where wrestling makes all its money, is from telling those stories like that.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. That make, like, it's interesting though, like, for years I had stopped watching completely, and then
so did
Punished and I had he had got me to watch it with him, and I like realized I enjoyed it again, but I didn't realize how much I enjoyed it again until he got me playing WWE, what is it,
2K22?
Yeah. And so I played that. I actually went in and I won the Royal Rumble. Like, he and I were both playing characters. He went in, I went in, I want to say 14th, and he went in 16th or something. And like, we were both like kicking ass in the game. And like, our plan was that it would come down to me and him. And like, it got to like so enthralled that I didn't even know what the hell was happening with his character. I was just sitting there fighting, and then next thing I know, I look over and his ass is out of the ring.
Yeah, I got randomly clotheslined by fucking Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Just out of fucking nowhere, knocks me out. I was like, oh god. And
well, like,
we weren't even to like the 20th entrance.
Yeah, there were still people coming in at that point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, there's no way I'm going to win this. No way. And then I ended up winning it. Like, it was crazy. I wish we had been recording. It was so good. Like, I had so much fun. Well, then, like, we went from that to, I don't remember how I got the, if that was the one that we forced to happen, but, no, we forced a tag team match. I ended up winning the championship, on his game, and against, what was it, Brock Lesnar, I think?
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way I win this. And I honestly thought that, like, somehow he made it to where it made me win. Like, but it was so much fun, and I realized how much I actually enjoyed, like, watching it and seeing, like, I realized that I enjoyed seeing the stories and all that again. And it really kind of, I don't know, it kind of relit the light for me when it comes to wrestling.
I mean, I've always been a wrestling fan. I wrestled for 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Pretty close to that.
Some of your matches.
Yeah. Some of my matches are still on YouTube.
Yeah.
Not the good ones, but
no. No. Sadly, no.
Sadly, all the good matches that I had never got fucking recorded.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but I mean, honestly, if I could still do it, I would do it. If I could get back in the ring, I would totally fucking do it.
I'm telling you, give me a place to stay. You and me fucking work together.
I mean, it's just a matter.
Go to a gym.
It's
and fucking we tag team. You and me tag team champs.
Like, so here's the thing. Like, when I was training in wrestling, it took up a lot of my time.
Yeah, it does. It takes up
a lot. It takes, because you think about, so like people on like a WWE and AEW level, they're on the road 255 days a year, and they're always training.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking like one off day from training. Other than that, they're in the gym 2-3 hours
all
a day.
Day.
Yeah, and that's what I was doing. I was going every day 3 or 4 hours a day, you know, busting out fucking weights and shit. And then on the weekends, Friday and Saturday and Sunday, I'd be going to different states and, you know, doing shows.
Yeah.
And as much as I loved it, it also took up a lot of free time.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not something you can just get in. Like, I think a lot of people think that the wrestlers just show up at the night and like don't have to put in a lot, but that you really do. Like,
yeah, you really do. A lot of people. I mean, not so much now, but like,
like I know,
but like back in the 90s, like a lot of people thought that, you know, oh, anyone can do that. I can get in the ring and do it, and da 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 da. And then like, so now, with there being so much like social media and stuff, you see what they have to do because they're always posting on like Instagram and Twitter and stuff. Like, they're constantly going to the gym every day. You got to follow a nutrition plan. Like, you literally have to train just like you do for any other sport.
Yeah. Like, I watched for the longest time on my old Instagram, because I got rid of Instagram, but I got it now again because of Punished, which I can't believe you talked me into it. But I followed The Rock, and like he would do at the time, I don't know if he still does, but he would like show every morning what his routine was.
Oh yeah,
and he would spend literal hours upon hours at the gym, and like it didn't matter what he had to do that day. If he had to go film at say 6 o'clock in the morning, his ass was in the gym at 3. Yeah. Like, he'll get like 2 hours of sleep and then go to the gym. Like,
that's literally what it, like. So what I would do is I would go to work from 3 p.m. to 9. From 3 to 9, I would go to work. And then from like 9 to, if I was by myself, from like 9 to midnight, I'd be in the gym. Now, if I had other people with me, which I usually did, I wouldn't get home till like 3 or 4 in the morning because I'm training. I would be training with like 3 or 4 other people. So everybody would do their set, you know, and we would rest in between in between each other's set. And we all we all had the same workout routine. Like, we had a set workout routine that we all did, and it was the same one. So, you know, some of us we finally got it to where we would go do other things. Like, if it was chest day, one of us would go to one machine, one would go to the other, and that sort of cut down, but there's still that socialization thing that we did. And like, after the gym, we would sit around for like maybe an hour or two and just shoot the shit. But, you know, I would be from like 3 o'clock in the evening till 5 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't be home. And then as soon as it was Friday, you couldn't find me because I was already going to my next show, getting ready. Yeah. But it does. Even as an indie wrestler, it takes up a lot of your spare time.
Which makes sense. But I think unless Double D, do you have anything to say on said topic?
Nope.
Okay.
Double D doesn't like wrestling.
She does not.
Sad face.
Sorry.
One day
we'll get her into it. We're working on it.
Yeah. Maybe she needs to see me get in the ring.
No.
Yeah. Get all sweaty for you.
No, she wouldn't like that because you would get hurt, and then she'd probably cry about it and be like, "My man got hurt."
I could sell.
Don't you hurt my man?
I can sell a move better than the rest of them. Let me tell you, I'll make it look like I'm fucking dying. Bro, I've had literal people come and be like concerned about me because it looked like I had fucking like broken something or like I was really fucking hurt. That's how good I sell.
Yeah. I've RP'd with you.
I remember one time I got beat up by like this group, and literally I laid in the ring unconscious until everyone left the building.
Oh god.
till everyone left the fucking building. I just laid there. It was my promoter's idea. He was like, "Hey, just don't get up." I was like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Yeah, they're gonna come in, beat the shit out of you. Just don't get up. We'll wheel you out." They literally came out with one of those fucking dollies and wheeled me backstage.
Well, I think that brings us to our next topic.
Yeah, next topic.
Since I'm the only person on the actual topic list, I could just say it's anything at this point.
Okay. So what's our next topic?
Our next topic is the whole Oscar thing with Will Smith and
Oh my
Chris
God.
Rock.
I've honestly been waiting to talk
Because
about this. I'm actually talking about it and not just like
everybody and their brother has been talking about it all week. I've kind of gotten to the point where I feel like it's talked out. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like we can like move on from the situation because we've been talking about, like, everybody and their brothers talking about it. But the reason I wanted to talk about it is because I understand the situation that Will was in, and he sits there and he's laughing with everybody at first because he's trying, like, he talks about it, that he's trying to just act like it didn't happen and like pretend that he's not upset. But I really feel like then he looked over and saw how hurt Jada was, and that switch of "I'm going to protect my wife" just switched, and he went up there and slapped the shit out of him.
So here's my question. Two-part question. Do you think that the slap was validated? And do you think that joke went too far?
I do think the joke went too far for the simple fact that she has been very open, and almost every celebrity knows about her medical disability with the I can't ever say it.
Alopecia.
Yeah, where it makes you lose your hair.
Right.
And she's talked about her struggles because for women, they feel, at least these are her words, not mine. For women, your hair is what makes you a woman. That's what her words are. That she feels that way. That's not me. I can't speak on that.
Yeah,
because I'm not a woman. And so she really struggles with the fact that she's lost hair, and so like she really you could tell that she was upset about it.
right.
Like she wasn't. It wasn't okay to you don't like. In all honesty, it just comes down to you don't make fun of somebody's disability. Like it just comes down to that.
So, okay, here's my whole take on it. And I'm going to be completely 100 with you. I think it was bullshit.
Yeah, you said that you think it was fake.
bullshit. And here, no, I'm not saying, well, I don't think, I'm starting to not think that it was fake. I think it was real. I think...
Yeah, originally you said that you thought it was fake.
Yeah. I think what happened is once Will got up, Chris knew what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So he braced for it. That's why you didn't see him put his hands up or anything. He literally leaned in and was getting ready to take the hit. Like you see him move his head when he gets hit.
Yeah.
Regardless of all that, think about, from Chris Rock's standpoint, think about what a comedian does on a daily basis. Like, what do comedians do all the fucking time?
Oh, you're actually asking.
Yes.
They make jokes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. They
Which
make
I get
jokes.
that. No, like,
they
I
make
get that
fun
100%.
of other people. Now, there are some things that you can't talk about that are like
no subject.
Automatically no subjects. Okay? So Chris has always been known for being what's that word? I'll say racy.
Like right on the edge of okay and
yeah,
that's too far.
right there on the edge, but he never crossed that line. But he's always been known like that. A lot of comedians are like that. There are some comedians that have made far worse jokes about far worse things.
Oh, there were far worse jokes. Like, I didn't watch it.
I mean,
but there were far worse jokes that night than just what this situation.
Yeah, and that's what I don't understand. I think that originally Will thought it was hilarious. You literally see him like laughing and not just like a it was like a fucking belly laugh.
He was laughing.
And then looked over and seen Jada like roll her eyes and fucking scoff and shit. But here's the thing, you don't see what happens in between. So Chris tells the joke, which, I mean, if you get the joke, it's kind of funny. You know.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a joke on
disregarding
just her haircut.
Yeah. It was just like about her haircut. It wasn't about her and her hair loss.
Yeah,
it was about the style of her hair.
Yeah, I think it was like, I don't think he intended it the way it came across.
Yeah,
I think he was honestly just making a G.I. Jane joke.
Yeah, and that's
you're right.
Jada took it the wrong way.
Yeah, we see Chris, him tell the joke.
We see Chris tell the joke. Then the camera cuts to Will laughing,
and her
visibly laughing, and Jada rolling her eyes and scoffing. And
then it cuts to other audience members.
Then it cuts to other audience members, and then cuts back to Chris, saying, "Oh, that was a good one," and da 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 da. You don't see what happens in between.
Yeah, them laughing. It wasn't that long a time,
and it going back to Chris. So I think, here's what I think: something Jada did or said something to Will to make him get up and go smack Chris.
Yeah, I do think that's a high possibility that she looked over and said that wasn't okay. What you gonna do?
But also, here's my thing. There's a lot of people I understand. A lot of people are like, oh, she had alopecia, and I wish my guy would back up my man like that. Like I'm all for that. If somebody talks shit about your woman, take care of your business. But I think the way that it was handled could have been done very, very much more professionally.
Oh, I completely agree with that. The way he handled it was
way he handled it. That's what made everyone seem like it was fake.
Yeah. But you're 100% right. We literally see Will and Jada, and I believe that was their manager in between them, if I remember correctly. They're showing them, and then they cut to the audience. We don't know what happened in between, at least on air. We don't know what happened or was said in between those. It was maybe like 10 seconds, maybe.
Yeah.
Time between when he stood up and started walking on the stage. But I think it was a situation that he literally did look over and Jada said something, or he saw how hurt she was, and then he just went up there.
Right.
I feel like
I think Jada said something or did something to him.
Maybe. I honestly, like the way I think of it is that he went into Daddy Lion mode and was like, "Oh, I'm going to protect my family."
Yeah.
And lost the thought of oh, this is the Oscars. I shouldn't do this here.
And now it's a fucking it is a meme.
Yeah.
And oh my god, the amount of memes that has come from this is
yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
The thing that really has bugged me the most about it though is what I mentioned earlier. There was a lot worse stuff said on the Oscars.
Right. And that's what
that whole situation.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, no one's talking about any of those things.
And everyone
there was a 10-minute monologue where a woman was talking about going and raping men.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Will Smith smacking somebody.
Right. But my whole thing is I'm looking at it from I guess you could say excuse me, I guess you could say from Chris Rock's perspective, like, comedians have talked about worse and made fun of worse. They've literally made fun of 9/11.
Yeah.
They've made fun of Trump. They've made fun of all these other different
wasn't there a
horrible
Kathy Griffin?
Yeah.
Remember her? She held the head
there
of
was
Donald Trump, something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
comedians.
she got fucking, the Secret Service showed up at her house for that.
Comedian. I'll have to send it to you, Panda. But there's a TikTok of Andrew Schultz. He's another famous comedian.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Actually talking about the whole Chris Rock and Will thing, and he rips them a fucking new one. One of the best. He does like a morning podcast, and this was his intro for it, and he just rips them a fucking new one. And my whole thing with this is, I don't think Will should have done shit, because if you don't remember too long ago about the whole entanglement thing, where Jada was literally fucking people and Will knew about it.
Well, see,
and apparently they have an open relationship.
Yeah, they are polyamorous.
Yeah, like
they're literally like the most famous polyamorous people. And
yeah, I mean, I don't think like that. That's what I'm saying. Jada had to have done something or said something to make Will snap like that. I don't think he would have done anything if she hadn't.
Maybe. I mean, that's highly possible.
Like,
I do think that, like, there had to be some sort of interaction.
She could have just leaned over and been like, "Go smack that motherfucker" or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't think it was extremely, extremely unprofessional, and like that just makes me think like where comedy is now. Like, you can't make fun of shit nowadays. If you're like if you're a popular comedian, you literally have to watch what you say.
Yeah, you can make fun of stuff, but you have to be respectful about other people's issues. Like, don't make fun of someone's disabilities. Don't make.
Well, like, I mean, yeah, to a certain point. Like major disabilities, yeah, don't make fun of those. You know, but I mean, you look at Kevin Hart, you look at Cat Williams, Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy, fucking Adam Sandler. Look at most of their stand-up routines. They have poked fun at one person or one particular type of people or one thing at one point in time. Nowadays,
everybody has.
Back in the day, that shit would have been fucking. It was hilarious. And that's what you went to their shows to see. Dave Chappelle, that's another good one. You know. Usually you go to
age well. That's the thing.
Yeah,
like,
usually when you go to a comedy show, there's not going to be no filter, and that's what you go to that show for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes and no. Like what it is that the societal norms have changed.
Yeah. So like shit that you could have said in the 90s, in the 80s, you can't do it no more, because you'll get fucking this shit'll happen, or you'll get canceled, and fucking Karen and all her friends will show up and be like, ah. And,
I mean, you just gotta be respectful of other people in their life.
Well,
like,
yeah. Well, no, I'm not talking.
You can crack jokes about stuff without like making a joke about somebody's like weight and shit or their disability. Like,
I mean, you can, but a lot of comedians don't do that.
Correct, they don't.
Like 99% of the comedians that I've watched have like fan interactions and stuff like that, pointing out things about people.
Yeah.
But they know that it's a comedy show.
Yeah, like, well, that's the thing. Like, comedy is different for everybody.
Right.
Like, what's funny to you might not be funny to me. What's funny to Double D might not be funny to either of us. Like, so it's very subjective in the situation.
Right.
You got to read the room.
That's what I'm saying. It's Chris Rock. You already know he's a controversial stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
You're gonna expect him to say some shit. Granted, it's the Oscars, you know. I just think that it could have been handled way fucking better.
I agree with that.
Do I feel like it was a fucked up joke? Somewhat. I don't think Chris was making fun of Jada for her alopecia. I just think it was a joke about her hairstyle. Which, if you didn't hear the joke, pretty much it was, he said, Jada, love you, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see you in it. If those of you who don't know, the original G.I. Jane, what was her name?
I don't.
Demi Moore. Demi Moore played G.I. Jane in the movie G.I. Jane, and everyone gave her shit because she had to shave her head. But that was back in like the 80s.
Yeah.
So it was a G.I. Jane joke. Just like Chris Rock said. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Yeah, I don't think he realized the way it came across, and I don't think that the way it came across is what he intended. I think that's more of what situation that happened. Like, I think he said it and then realized, oh, that could probably come across poorly, and that's why he leaned in and just took the smack instead of like trying to defend himself. And like, I haven't seen him actually say anything, but I haven't looked like in the last 2 days.
Yeah,
like I feel like
I don't think there has been much of anything said about it.
That Will has talked about it, but Will actually apologized to him, I think, yesterday.
Did he actually apologize to Chris Rock, or did he just keep apologizing to the Academy?
He apologized to Chris Rock specifically, I think, yesterday or maybe earlier this morning. But he should have done that from the start, and not just to the Academy. But
yeah,
that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the whole situation was handled poorly on Will's part.
Yeah, definitely was.
And I know I'm pretty sure, I think the Academy or somebody else, I think it's the Academy's looking to go into some sort of litigation or something about it, possibly taking away his award.
Yeah, that has been brought up. I don't know if that'll happen.
Ooh, I got my award taken away. Oh God.
I mean, they gave an award to, oh God, I don't remember his name now. I'm going to say it. They gave an award to a guy who fled the country instead of answering for pedophile crimes. So
yeah,
I don't think they're going to take it away.
Society's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Polanski.
I have no idea.
Roman Polanski.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we covered that subject pretty well. Unless Double D, do you have anything to add for that topic?
I do not.
You know. All right. Well, then that would bring us.
Pen.
I want to say.
Pen. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wait, she's your wife now?
That's the fucking joke from fucking Will Smith and Chris Rock. Do you not remember him saying that? You remember Will Smith saying that to Chris Rock?
Emotional, damn it!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
Also, if you notice, it's getting darker, so my background's kind of fucking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I want to say bring us to the Punished Dungeon, but you said you wanted to change the segment.
So we're not going to do it today, but I'm going to explain it. So what I'm going to do, for those of you who don't know, I work in a kitchen. I'm a chef, cook thing. And
you're a chef.
Cook thing.
Yeah, just fucking say it. You are a chef. Own it, because you're a damn good chef. Fucking own that.
So I'm
no. I want to hear it. I want to hear you own it because you're damn good at it. You love doing it. Say it.
So I'm a chef
with some fucking pride.
I'm prideful about it. Sometimes it gets on my fucking nerves because of the bullshit I have to handle. But I don't know if a lot of people have seen like the movie like Waiting and stuff like that, where they pretty much show what it's like, sort of, to work in a kitchen and things like that. But I'm part of this. I'm part of this Facebook group that's full of nothing but like chefs and cooks and stuff that work in the back of house of restaurants. And what I want to do is, I want to change my segment from the Punish Dungeon to something. I named it the back of house because that's what a lot of cooks call the kitchen, the back of house. And pretty much what I want to do is share crazy stories that I get from people on this group. So what I'm going to do every week is share a story from myself or somebody else about their experiences working in a kitchen in a restaurant environment. And like, they might be crazy or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do. So be looking for that.
I think to touch on that, like, well, yes, Waiting and Waiting or Still Waiting, I think it's called.
Aww.
Well, that does show really well, like what that's like. I really feel like the movie Chef shows what it's more like in the kitchen and like what your environment.
Mm-hmm.
For those who are listening, there's a cat in front of Jason now, so
yeah.
But like I feel like that covers it because like the beginning of that movie, he's coming up against a food critic, and like he just breaks because he can't do what he wants to do, and it just shows how awful people can be.
I actually watched a couple movies the other day, and if you like watching movies or if you are a chef working in a kitchen, I highly suggest them. One of them is actually called Chef. It's from
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm just saying the name of the movies, you motherfucker.
I just said that. Listen to what I said.
Did you say the name of the movies?
Yes.
Which ones did you say?
The Chef.
Oh, it's not called Chef. It's not called The Chef. It's called Chef.
Oh, fuck off.
It's about a chef that loses his kitchen and starts a food truck. But there's two more that I watched. One of them's called Burnt, which is about a chef trying to get his third Michelin star. And then there's another one that recently came out called The Boiling Point, which I highly, highly fucking recommend. Like, it is the most accurate take on working the back of house. The most accurate take on working in a back of house. And it's very dark, but that's pretty much sometimes what it's like.
And she's loving that.
Yeah, she's very cuddly. Aren't you? Aren't you cuddly? Yeah. Yeah, you cuddly.
Right.
You gonna lay down, give me the berries?
Yeah, I look forward to that. I one of the people I actually follow on TikTok, that's what they do. They talk about like weird orders that have come in, or like weird interactions that have happened in the back of the house.
Yeah.
And like I really enjoy that stuff. So it's interesting to see that.
Yeah.
Like I think one of my favorites was like this woman ordered mac and cheese but no cheese.
Oh,
and, like,
bro, the orders that I have gotten just like I've gotten orders for like fish, and then people would like put on their fish allergy. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? And then like there would be times that like waitresses, like somebody would order a regular burger with no cheese, and they'd put like, oh, cheeseburger, no cheese. When we have a button for the regular burger, like.
Yeah, I think it'll be a fun segment.
Oh yeah, I hope it is. I hope it works well.
All right. Since it's just the three of us, we're not going to do a game today.
Okay.
Also, because I didn't take the time to make one. So we're going to go to the next topic, which was going to be about politics.
Ooh, politics? What?
Well, I've actually changed it. It was about something I saw the other day. With the QAnon people are apparently calling the insurrectionist terrorist people that decide.
Uh-oh.
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 You're muted.
Panda. I think its voice mod just crashed.
I think so.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. For some reason, my mic got disconnected.
QAnon?
Yeah, so QAnon apparently is calling the insurrectionist terrorist people that decided to storm the Capitol, saying that they're prisoners of war. They're have flags and shit for that, and that was going to be the topic. But last night, I got into a heated exchange online with somebody, and because of that, I changed the topic. What's that?
Wait, so you got in an argument with somebody?
Yeah, I was actually going to talk to you about this, but I forgot to talk to you about it. So last night, I got on my Twitter for the first time in a few days because I haven't been using it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that somebody was giving, I don't know, I shouldn't use his name.
Don't use his name.
Well, somebody was giving one of no, how do I explain this? I'm trying to figure out how to explain it without giving away his personal details. So in the kink world, this man runs one of the bigger companies for
Look, girl, get over here.
What? Oh, the cat. I'm like, what? But he runs one of the bigger named companies that sell products for like BDSM community and stuff. Apparently in his past he made some mistakes, and he ran a website as a young person that had young people also posting pictures and stuff. So like it was a minor running a website with four minors in kink, which is not okay. Your background just shut off.
Yeah, I know, I did that.
Okay.
Kitty.
And he has come out and said that he looks back on the time that he did that, and he realizes that what he did was wrong. That he shouldn't have done that, but he wouldn't change it because his mistakes have made him who he is.
Right.
Like he's learned from it. So I came to his defense because I've been an acquaintance of him for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to explain to this person that no, it doesn't make him an awful person. Like he realized his mistake and changed the narrative. And like for some reason we have a lot of people that it's a part of the whole supposed cancel culture thing that think that just because you mess up that you should forever be fucked over. They should never get to have anything in your life. But in reality, no, that's not how it works. Our mistakes are what make us grow and become better people. Like, if you see that, say, you're doing something that's fucked up, and you learn, oh, wait, that's not okay, I shouldn't do that, and you change those behaviors, in my mind, that makes you a better person.
Right.
And so I got into this argument with this person saying that no, he's become a better person because he realizes he was wrong and admits that, yes, he was wrong. He wouldn't do it again, but he wouldn't change it.
Right.
And like, I realize that a lot of people, especially in the cancel culture realm, where are like that. They think you've got this one. I don't know why the cat is all of a sudden just up in your face like that.
She does that. This is what she does.
It's cute.
Yeah. Like, we have this whole community, like a group of people that think if you make one mistake, you're never gonna grow.
Right.
And we can't look at shit like that anymore. Like, I 100% understand, like, the idea behind, say, oh, fuck, there was a guy a few months ago that got a milkshake wrong or something, and he flipped out and started yelling at teenagers that were working the milkshake stand, and like he threw a milkshake at them and did all this horrible things. And he still continues and says that he was right.
She kneading your boob?
Oh, that hurt.
This is making this a hard talk about that.
I'm listening, I promise.
No, it's just the cat's just distractible. Also, good podcast, not sponsored. You should go listen to it. Distractible. It's available in all places. But no, like, this guy does not admit that he did wrong. He thinks he was right and yelling and screaming at these children.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, for 100%, his ass should not be able to, like, continue to do the things he's doing. But if you go and you say, yes, I learned I was wrong, and you move forward in a less negative direction, shouldn't we reward that?
Yes.
Like,
Aww.
so the person then got on, and they blocked my account before I could even finish what I was trying to say. So I messaged them on my vanilla account. I was like, we've been following each other for years. Like, I've considered you a friend. Don't we at least owe each other to listen and hear each other out before, like, we react? So, like, let me finish my sentence before you react to it, just like I would for you. And apparently I was wrong for that.
Wow.
And then they go on to misgender me and call me a predator and a groomer because I was defending the person. And, like, I wanted to talk to y'all about it because, like, in my mind, the guy who runs this company, he's a good guy. He's learned from his mistakes and has moved on. And if it wasn't for him, the entire community would not be anywhere near where we are today. Like, and we should respect that.
Right.
Not just look at the mistake he made in the past. Like, it's like with the felon, like, they go in and say if somebody breaks the law.
It's kind of like somebody going to rehab.
Yeah, like, they've tried to better themselves. Shouldn't we respect that and say, yeah, okay, I know that a month ago you were doing blank, but now you're working towards being better.
As long as it's not like really fucking bad shit. You know, if a month, this is way the fuck out there, but like, if a month ago you were going around raping motherfuckers and now you've changed your ways, I'm not gonna fucking forgive you. Okay, you're still a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're like fucking being a pedophile or all that other, if it's nasty bad shit, you can go fuck yourself. I don't care how much you've changed yourself. You're a piece of shit in my eyes.
Yeah. Now that I can get.
But like, you know, going to rehab for like, drugs, or like me going for alcoholism, like you know, fucking, if it's like shit that, if it's like an addiction or something that you've gone to get help for and like you've changed and like you're not an asshole anymore or anything like that, that I can understand. Like, you want to... Go ahead.
To explain, okay, so what happened was when he was 14, he ran a website for him and other, like, kids around his age from 14 to 18, where they could come on and engage in, like, conversation, post pictures, stuff like that. They was around the same age.
Like those kind of pictures?
maybe. I don't know. I don't know that specific information.
Okay.
I know that it was a social website for that age group. I don't know exactly. Like, I don't believe it was like sexual in nature.
Okay.
If that's what you're asking, I don't believe so. But it was a website where they could talk and interact.
So it's like MySpace.
Kind of, yeah.
Right.
But he was 14 at the time. He ran it for a few years, and then he realized what he was doing and what it was giving access to. And he then shut it down and said, okay, no, this is wrong. I shouldn't be doing this.
Right.
And it's like, now that was 2004. How many years ago was that? Like
16 years ago? No.
Yeah. Now we'll say 15 years later.
18 years ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There we go. Sure. Now, 18 years down the road, he's like, I realized I did something wrong, but I wouldn't change it because it made me who I am today. But this person is saying because he did that 18 years ago, that he's a predator and a groomer. But I don't see that. I see somebody who's realized they were fucking up.
Okay. Random question. What is a groomer?
A groomer is a person that takes what do you call it? They take an underage person and like, you know what? I want to give the actual definition. Hold on. Fine.
Little girl, look. I have lots of expensive things up here that you're trying to put on the ground. She is like sprawled out right here.
Aww.
Just making biscuits. Aren't you, Mama?
So
Yeah.
it is when someone builds a relationship, trust, and emotional connection with a child or young person so they can manipulate, exploit, and or abuse them.
Oh, makes sense.
So you're grooming them to do that.
Right.
My stance on it is, one, he was the same age.
Right.
And two, he wasn't doing that. He just hosted a site that,
right,
like, that might have happened or not. I don't know. I can't.
It was never specified what the site was about.
Yeah, like I don't know all the details of it myself. But like, that was 18 years ago. And he's changed. So I think he's an okay person. He's a nice guy. He does a lot of stuff for the BDSM community in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and he's done a lot.
So this,
and like, I feel like that's made up for his mistakes.
This dude is coming at him because of
18 years ago, he did something.
Yeah, and now that he's running a BDSM thing, he thinks that
he should step down from the CEO position of it
because of him running that site.
Yeah, 18
like,
years ago.
does he know that? Did this guy know what the site was about?
From what I've read, they know it's a woman. The same amount of information I do that it.
So
was
it's a carrier.
Kinda, yeah. So it was like we the information that is publicly available on the topic is that it was for 14 to 18, and for the little community.
Okay.
Age play community.
Yeah, so I'm starting to get a picture.
Okay, so I didn't want to put that out there because that might make somebody else go out to this guy. But yeah, it was specifically for that community, just so they could talk and like they could post pictures and like interact with people their age, because like there was a bunch of stuff for adults and stuff at that time, but there wasn't for anything for younger people because there shouldn't be.
Right.
But a minor doesn't realize that.
Right.
They just see, ooh, I want to be a part of this community. So they do that. And now he's like, oh, yeah, that was wrong of me. But I wouldn't change it.
Right.
So that's all the details of the situation I know. I don't know the website's name. I don't know all that. But I know that much of it.
Right.
And it wasn't like a specifically set up for like, are you okay?
I feel for babies.
Oh. It wasn't specifically set up for interactions of a sexual nature.
It's so adorable. I feel the babies.
So, like, I wanted to get.
Ooh, that's so weird. I'm sorry.
Am I in the wrong here and like looking at it wrong?
I don't think you
Like-
are.
Like, I spent almost like 4 or 5 hours last night arguing with this person. Over Twitter.
I honestly don't think you are. I think you were in the right.
Okay. What? Like, honestly, I want your honest opinion, Double D. I know that you don't talk much during the show, but like, given you the information that I've given you, what would your reaction be?
If it's something that he grew from as younger and he didn't know that it was wrong, I don't see what the problem is.
See, that's how I look at it. Like, he was young and dumb, and like we all did shit we shouldn't have done when we were
all do shit
younger.
that, yeah.
Like, I started drinking years before I was allowed to, and to the point where I, at one point, jumped off a 3-story building onto a mattress. Like, we all do shit we shouldn't do.
Okay.
Don't give me that look. I'm not lying. There's video. I can fucking find it.
I didn't give you. I don't remember that. You can't.
No,
see
he
me.
did.
Oh, bro, dude, I was jumping off buildings on a daily basis. The fuck you mean?
Yeah. Like,
bro, I did some.
That was actually
I did some pretty fucked up shit when I was younger.
Yeah, you and I have talked about
Stuff I probably should have went to jail for.
Yeah. You and I have talked about what I did when I was drinking and like the awful person.
And a
that
lot
I
of it,
am
I didn't
doing
even
that.
have to be drunk.
Son
Just,
of a
you know, I was pretty much sick of Jackass.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I've kind of known you a while.
You
I
still
know
are a
about that.
jackass. I mean, wait.
Yeah, well, I don't bust into people's houses and do other nefarious activities
Well, yeah.
anymore.
But yeah, like, but yeah, I wanted to talk about that because like it really irked me. I was up a lot of the night.
Yeah, I mean, so my thing is like, I mean,
like, I feel like it would be different if he was actively engaging.
If he was
as
older,
a groomer,
if he was like a groomer, like in his 20s, late 20s or something, but he was a kid who set up this site for kids like him to have a place to come and feel safe and talk. And share
someone else misused it.
Experiences, and somebody else misused it. So now, this Karen is like, because that's my impression of Karen's.
I liked that. That was good.
So now this Karen is like, oh, well, you're a piece of shit because you did this when wherever, whatever time, and you shouldn't be fucking CEO and fuck your life, ping pong. Yeah, fuck her. This dude has learned from his mistake, even if it was a mistake. You know what I mean?
Like, we don't, the way I'm getting tired, so my words are getting jumbled. But like, if somebody shoots somebody, we don't blame the gun maker. We blame the person that shot somebody. Like, if someone misuses a
We
weapon,
do?
look, I'm tired.
Wait, we do that? We blame the person that shot the gun and not the gun?
Well, unless it's a cop, yeah.
Oh my god. When the fuck did that start happening?
Unless it's a cop.
Bro, as far as I know, guns have minds of their own. That's what I've been taught. Guns get up and walk away on their own and go shoot people.
Look, we're not supposed to talk about those guns.
Oh, you mean the assault rifles?
Jesus Christ.
Is that what you're talking about? The walking, breathing, moving by themselves, shooting people by themselves? Assault rifles?
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno, okay?
Do not get me started on that fucking topic, because that
We've talked about that 2 episodes
opens a can of fucking worms. Oh my god.
Well, I'm using that as an example, but like, you wouldn't, blaming a person who ran a website for something one of the users did doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
like, there's people that take advantage of people on Discord all the time. We don't blame Discord for it. We blame the person that did it.
Sometimes.
Well, I blame Discord because they wouldn't let me get my account back, even though I had evidence that the person stole my account. But that's a whole nother thing.
Right.
Well, yeah, like that's my thought on it.
I think a lot of people's problems when they go to place blame is that they don't go to the source.
Yeah, they want to
blame. Sweet Lord in heaven. Look.
So,
now,
for the
now
listeners,
you know how I feel with Cuddles on me all the time.
Can I help you?
The cat's back up on his desk.
Hey. What are
with
you
the
doing?
button face.
What are you doing?
Cute cat though.
What are you?
Oh.
What are you? Spacebar? Yes, that's my spacebar.
So we'll go. The next topic that I have is games from our childhood that we forgot about and recently rediscovered, which for me is Spore and WWE.
What you're gonna have to go
But
ahead.
I feel like you wanted to talk about
nice,
the.
kitty.
I feel like you wanted to talk about the prisoner war crazy shit.
What?
So if you, the QAnon people saying that the traitor terrorist people are prisoners of war, did you want to talk about that, or do you want to go on to this last topic?
Okay, so explain, like, fully explain that to me. The QAnon and the.
Okay, so apparently I've been seeing flags, and they've been talking about it on TikTok at a bunch of the Trump rallies. It was totally a cult. That they're saying the people that stormed the Capitol are prisoners of war. That the ones that have been arrested and are in jail, awaiting trial, whatever. They're literally saying that they're prisoners of war.
Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, a lot of them are. Like,
okay,
that's the problem.
So a lot. So here's the thing: a lot of the, I'll just say, Trump supporters, I guess, tend to take our civil rights and like our Second Amendment, our amendments, they take our Constitution and turn it up to 11. They think we're still in like 1770 whatever and can like go fucking assault the fucking Capitol.
Right.
Like, are you fucking stupid?
Right.
How did you all not get fucking shot?
Yeah, one person did.
Like,
they warned her.
They
over and over
literally,
again.
like, I can understand doing it in the frilly white hair days. Okay? You know, going to some fucking capital or whatever and like.
I take offense to frilly white hair day, whatever you just said, sir.
Like,
why is it?
You know,
you have
like
frilly white hair.
Yes.
George Washington hair days, okay, where they wore the white wigs with the frilly shit on it.
Yeah, like the British do.
Yeah, like.
What you hollering?
I'm sorry, I'm getting loud because this is a topic I like.
Yeah, this is like it doesn't make sense to me. Like,
why? How are they prisoners of war?
Yeah, like you broke
It is a
the
literal.
law.
Yeah, you broke the fucking law. Now,
The fact that we can't
understanding,
charge them with
I
terrorism.
know there's somewhere in the Constitution that says, "Oh, you can overthrow your parliaments of power or whatever." You have to understand that the Constitution was written and the Declaration of Independence was written for the Americans when they were going against the British, because the British had control.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The times are so absurdly fucking different now. You can't just be like, "Oh, we gonna go storm the Capitol. Let's fucking go." No, you will fucking die. There are like literal laws that say, "Hey, if you come on the premises, you will be shot."
Mm-hmm.
You don't see motherfuckers.
What happened?
You don't see motherfuckers just like, "Oh, we're gonna go storm the White House." No, the fuck you're not. You're not gonna make it.
Well, I mean, you do. They say it, and they did.
Yeah, okay. You're not gonna like. I mean, me, if I was a fucking marksman, if I was told, hey, if somebody who's not supposed to be at the fucking White House tries to come to the White House, they're gonna die.
Hmm?
Because I don't know.
A good example of that is the Ashley Babbitt, I think her name was.
Mhm.
Like, she's the one that got shot and died because a guard was at the it wasn't the White House, it was
the Capitol building.
Yeah, the Capitol building. A guard who was there protecting senators told her, stop. If you come through that door, I'm gonna have to shoot you. Stop. He kept telling her, no, don't come in. And she kept going, so she got shot.
Right.
Like, if you're being told you're gonna get shot if you do this, don't fucking do it.
Like, that whole incident is fucking stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, I
Like,
I never thought that would
why
happen.
did that shit even happen?
Trump
Because
decided them to, because he says that.
Oh yeah, Trump told them that they should storm the fucking Capitol.
Mm-hmm. In verbatim, he told him that, and that he would be right there with him, and then he left.
Oh.
I'm laughing because of the cat, not because of.
What happened?
She's getting into all my shit, and I can't. It's bugging the fuck out of me.
She's probably looking for a place to give birth to her babies.
She has a whole house.
She probably feels safe in there with you. Leave her alone.
She's gonna do it on your bed. It'll be fine.
Anyway, here's my whole take on this thing. The whole QAnon fucking, like...
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think QAnon is just as stupid as the whole fucking Trump cult in this whole...
Well, it's kind of gotten to where it's one and the same at this point.
Like, yeah. I mean, like... I don't want to say, oh, if you don't like America, leave. But there are smarter ways. There are better, smarter, safer, easier ways to handle how the government
just knocked your camera
is like treating you. You know, you can't nowadays. You can't just go up and storm the fucking Capitol. You can't.
Well, even then,
you know,
they didn't intend it that way. The way they intended it is that if you don't like what's happening, you vote those people out and replace them with the people that you like.
Right.
Like, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how America is supposed to be. Like, that's the America we were taught about as kids.
Yeah.
Not what we're in now.
Right. And, I mean, I don't know. It's just hard because, like, I'm a huge conspiracy theorist, okay?
Yes,
a lot of my shit has to do with, like, the government. Like, you know, I read up on conspiracy theories and things like that, and, like, when it comes to politics, like, that's kind of a big fucking deal, because, like, that wasn't my door. I think that there's a lot of people in this world right now who are taking what men back in the 1700s said extremely way too literally. Do I think the Constitution is BS? No. You know, there's a lot of stuff in there that we should go by. But
yeah, but it has to be updated with the times. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It needs to be updated with the fucking times. I can't remember the last time the Constitution's been amended. Or what is it? The 10 amendments to the Constitution, something like that.
It was the Bill of Rights and the
the Bill of Rights and the Constitution.
It was the Constitution. I don't know how to spell that.
CONSTI.
Sorry, I'm just involved with looking at the kitty. Kitty.
The last amendment to the Constitution was 1992 with the 27th Amendment, which prohibits any law that increases or decreases the salary of a member of Congress from taking effect until after the next election. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, my problem with that whole group of people is that they sit there and they call themselves patriots. But a real patriot backs our country, backs our president. I hated Donald Trump. I still hate Donald Trump, but he was still my president. I didn't like the shit he did, but he was still my fucking president, whether I liked him or not. I don't like Biden.
Here, I'll say this for the fucking QAnon people that that think our government is shit. Imagine being in Russia.
Well, I think they want that at this point. They're out there fucking supporting Russia, saying that Russia is doing the right thing with Ukraine.
You really want to go to Russia right now? Like, is that how you feel about our government, about the U.S.? You want to go to Russia and deal with fucking Putin and all his shit? Like, you go. Like, the man is literally trying to bring back the USSR.
Mm-hmm.
The Soviet fucking Union. Bing bong. Last time I checked, the USSR ran under communism.
Yeah.
And so did the Soviet Union.
Which they're against communism, but they want to follow a communist state.
So you would rather go from living in a democratic country.
I don't think we're democratic, are we? I don't think that's the term
Well, we study democracy.
It's what's it called? That's not the term for it though. It's like a democratic republic?
Yeah, whatever. There's
a different term for it. Yeah.
You want to go from living in a free country where you can technically do whatever the fuck you want to do to going to fucking don't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, or we're gonna fucking throw you in jail. Which is kind of sort of what we're in right now. TBH.
Yeah, we're in a republic. Yeah.
Can I fucking You see this?
Yeah, the cat just wants loving.
That's cute.
She's making biscuits on my keyboard.
No.
You said you're good, Keegan. Yes, you are. Yes, you're good, Keegan. Yes, you are.
But like, I really feel like those people have set their eyes on only Donald Trump and the QAnon bullshit, and have said fuck the rest of America. They don't really believe in America. They just want to suck Donald Trump's dick.
They want to watch. They want to see the world fucking burn.
I feel like they want to go back to the slave days. Like, I honestly feel like the Conservative Party wants to go back to when women had no rights, black people had no rights, like, and the only people that were able to do anything were white people. I really feel like that's what they're wanting, and that's not okay.
No, it's not.
Especially if you look at like fucking Florida with that stupid "Don't Say Gay" bill.
What?
Ridiculous. Oh yeah, you hadn't heard about that?
No.
Florida passed a bill called the "Don't Say Gay" bill, where you're not allowed to say anything about LGBTQ in schools or around children at all. Like, literally, it says you're not allowed to say the word "gay."
Well, hell, that's just like the bill that they tried to do where you had to separating school from religion.
Mm-hmm.
And where you can't say the fucking Pledge of Allegiance and all this other shit. It's just
doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Which kind of brings me to something odd. I watched I was on, what was it, Paramount, and I watched the South Park COVID special.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what I thought about it.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But it also made some good points about what's going on in society today.
Yeah, it was interesting. That's what actually got me to start playing.
Are going to fall off this table.
That's why I started playing the South Park game, because I got back into it.
You're going to fall off this table.
They have some interesting takes on things, and I enjoy that.
Look how chunky.
She's pregnant. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Big old bellies.
Well,
Chunky
then
booty.
that is all of our topics for the day.
Come back next week when we might have pay little kittens.
Well, we have one more thing that we're supposed to do.
What's that? Oh, hey, what are you pondering?
It's time for
That was perfect timing.
What's Panda Pondering?
So, what are you
Yeah,
pondering?
I was waiting for it. I was making sure it ended. I didn't remember if there was more or not. But so I had to write this one down because I was worried I would forget it. But like I realized last week I had wanted to do something for your channel, and like I realized I had been saying like I've been lazy and I haven't done blank. And then I was like, no, that's not what happened. I was enjoying myself, like enjoying relaxing, doing what I needed to do, like self-care. And like it made me think that we need to stop doing that. That like
We need to
which
stop
is more this
doing the channel?
yes.
Okay. Bye,
No,
everybody.
we need to stop saying that I've been lazy when it comes to you didn't do something. Like and like instead of me saying I've been lazy and I didn't make the new intros, I slept because I needed sleep.
There's a difference. There's a difference between being lazy and taking time for
yourself,
self-care,
mm-hmm.
which is kind of one of the reasons that I haven't been streaming or doing content, because, like, as you all know, I suffer from depression and stuff like that. I don't take medicine for it.
Oh, I thought it was because you were mad at me.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
But I suffer from depression and like bipolar disorder, and like I have a lot of shit going on up in here, and sometimes it's not that I'm being lazy. It's really, sometimes it's very, very difficult for me to find motivation to like stream or do content. Not saying I don't want to do the content, but it's just that it's that lack of like it's just that lack of fucking motivation for me to like, I know it's there. I know like,
yeah.
Like I want to make content. I want to stream. Like, you know, y'all know
we were talking about that before the podcast.
That's always what I've wanted to do, is be like a streamer, content creator and stuff like that. But like with my work, you know, I work 6 days a week, and you know, I come home exhausted, and like I only have a finite amount of time to do any content, and I can't stream like I want to stream because, you know, I can't do like a 4 or 5 hour stream like I want to do,
Right?
Because just all the will in me by the time I get home is just gone. Like I've used all my willpower and motivation and everything to get up, get ready for work, go to work, do my job, and come home. Because there's a lot of times I get up and my motivation is just not fucking there. And I just feel like I don't feel lazy. I just
You're
like
unmotivated.
I'm just unfucking motivated. Like my depression is just like, hey, you don't want to get up. You don't want to do nothing. You just fucking want to lay there and just wallow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's there's a big difference between being lazy and like not being motivated or having the willpower to want to do it. You know what I mean?
100%.
At least for me, anyway.
No, 100%. I know exactly what you mean. Like the reason I wanted to like talk about it is because, like, if all I can do in a day when I'm not feeling really shitty is get up and take a shower, then I need to be proud of that fact that I got up and took a shower.
Right.
Or I woke up that day. Because
there's days you don't even want to get up.
Want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, we need to be proud of, even if it's a tiny little thing of, oh, I ate a cracker today.
Yeah.
Like, if that's all you were able to do, I'm fucking proud of you for doing it. Because that's what you needed to do.
You know, there's some people that have, like, I mean, depression. It's a disease.
Yeah, I have chronic crippling depression.
Yeah,
you guys know that.
Yeah, I don't think
I try to hide it, but I don't do it well.
I don't think mine's like crippling depression. I think it's more of like a manic depressive. And like most days, I'm really good at hiding it. But some days it just fucking smacks me in the fucking face, and I mean, y'all can tell.
Yeah.
Some days when you talk to me, I'm just like, I just don't. And it's not because I don't want to talk to y'all or be around y'all. It's just the way my brain is working. It doesn't want me to be motivated to do anything.
Yeah.
And it sucks. I don't like feeling that, because I have all these, like, I get like all these ideas and, you know, shit like that, and fucking just hold on.
He's letting the cat out for the listeners. I think. Well, he's trying to. Cat does not seem to want to go.
Whew, it's hot in here.
Yeah, I just had to turn my fan on.
But yeah, I mean, if you're dealing with like depression or anxiety or like bipolar disorder, or, you know, any type of thing like that, don't feel like,
celebrate the many wins that you get. Like,
yeah.
And I don't mean like M-A-N, I mean M-I-N, like the small things that you do, celebrate that.
Yeah.
Because
like if
it's life, I mean, it's hard. It's fucking hard. And sometimes like I really do. I have bad depression and anxiety. I think it's gotten to the point that sometimes Double D wants to smack me because I'll just all of a sudden be like a switch, and
yeah,
like I just and I can't help it.
And
there's times like
it especially sucks, like with me having the bipolar disorder on top of my depression.
Mm-hmm.
Like 1 minute I'll be fucking the bee's knees, and then like I'll give you a perfect example. I was fine the other day. Then I went and took a shower. Anytime I'm by myself alone with my thoughts, oh my God, it is a fucking battle.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I have to sit there and try to not think about all the negative shit my brain is fucking telling me, like, just fucking trying to, because my brain is constantly trying to, like, put me down.
Yeah.
You know, like, here's all
this.
Hey,
you remember that shit you did 10 years ago?
Well, no, it's not that. It, like, you know, it's all like, oh, here's all this stuff you could be doing right now. Here's the stuff that you could have right now. If you only had this, da-da-da-da-da. But you don't. And this is why. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like myself is telling myself that I'm a piece of shit. You know?
Yeah, and it's hard to tell that fucking voice to shut the hell up.
It's hard to shut it off. And,
yeah,
like,
it really
especially,
is.
like, sometimes at work, like, when I zone out at work, like, I have to listen to music and shit, because if I don't, and I get in that fucking, where I'm with my fucking thoughts, that switch will fucking flip, and I'll just turn into a fucking asshole. And it won't be anyone's fault. It's just how my fucking brain operates.
Yeah.
Because of my depression. But yeah, no, definitely you want to fucking celebrate the fucking mini wins. Like,
yeah, like
getting up, going taking a shower, fucking doing laundry.
like we live in a society that like they're starting to come around to understand mental health, but it's still not where it should be.
No.
And like at this point, if you say you're having a really bad day and the only thing you were able to do that whole day was sit on TikTok and take a shower. Well, I'm telling you right now that I'm still proud of you because you were able to do that.
Right.
If all you were able to do was put on your shoes, good fucking for you because shit's hard and we got to stop being like, "Oh, well, I'm just being lazy." No, you're taking care of yourself and you're doing what you can do.
Outside of work, anytime I'm able to leave the house, anytime I get the fucking willpower to leave the fucking house, that's a mini win for me.
Yeah,
because I'm a fucking introvert. I don't like. Don't get me wrong. I like going out, like if I'm with somebody, but like by myself. If I'm by myself, I don't want to go nowhere.
Yeah, we have to yell at you to go to the store.
I don't want to. Yeah, exactly. Because I don't want to fucking go. Because I don't want to deal. Every time I'm out in public, having to deal with other people, it fucking just racks my fucking head, and then I just want to. Some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I have that same thing.
So like, it's hard for me to go out by myself. But yeah, it's well,
like I think what the main point I just want to make is that like we said, just celebrate the things that you are able to do and stop looking at the stuff where like you weren't able to do. Like there's so
and don't
much
listen
stuff
to people
that,
trying
like,
to fucking bring you down either.
Yeah. Like there's so much stuff that I wish I was able to do and I'm not able to do it. But you know what?
Right.
There's a lot more shit I'm able to do, and I'm proud of that, and that's what I'm going to focus on.
Yeah.
And if John Bob over here wants to be like, "Oh, well, you couldn't do it this way," oh, fuck you. Like, I do what I can.
Right.
Like, we got to start saying, like, what I did is enough. Like, you are enough, and what you've done is enough. You're doing great. And, like, I'm proud of you, even if I've never spoken to you. Like, if you're able to just be you each day.
Yeah. Like if you feel like you've gone above and beyond what you're normally able to do and fucking you achieve something, like don't let somebody bring you down because that just fuels your fucking depression or whatever it may be.
You know, I'll go as far as to say this. If you join our Discord and you're having a bad day and all like I said, all you were able to do was get a shower, you let one of us know in one of the things and we'll help build you up. Because
like even
that's
if
what we
you
should be doing.
vent.
Yeah. Like we need to start being there for each other and stop being like, "Oh, well that's just being lazy." Because it's 2022 at this point. It's time to move away from the ideas that, "Oh, this is just lazy. Oh, that person just doesn't care." No, we need to start seeing people for who they are and their small mini achievements and they're big.
Yeah.
And like that's what I'm all about, is showing up and being like, "You know what? I'm fucking proud of you for that." Because I spent many years of my life where I didn't hear those words. I didn't hear anyone ever tell me they were proud of me. Like for many years.
I'm proud
until I got away from don't. Until I got into the home where it was just me and my mother, it was really bad.
Yeah.
And until she said it to me, I really didn't have anybody saying that. To the point that, like, a few years ago, when I first met Punished, we were RPing with a group. We're playing in my recycle club, and the group, the I can't speak. Pops, DC, came and said to us that he was proud of me and Punished for doing something. And I broke character and started crying because I hadn't heard that in many, many years. No one had said it to me.
I think,
and we need to say that more. We need to be like, "Good for you. I'm fucking proud of you for what you got done."
Like from the time we met to now, I think we've come like leaps and bounds to how we were
Yeah.
mentally.
I mean, I've changed just in this last year alone. I can't imagine how much I've changed since
Oh yeah.
I first met you. What, 7 million years ago? It feels like. I don't know how long ago it was. Let's say how same with Double D. Like I've changed a lot since I've met her.
Same.
So is she.
Same.
Even though she's really quiet, like.
Sorry.
I think I've gotten a lot better mentally since
Yes.
I've met Double D.
You have.
Aw.
And she has gotten better because of you, whether she wants to admit it or not.
I'm
you do
proud
have
of
done.
you, Panda.
You two
Oof.
have done great things for each other and help boost each other up. And I know between me and Punished, and I imagine Double D as well, we want to be those people in people's life and the community that just boost you instead of bringing you down. Like, I don't care what you are able to accomplish. Just be proud of yourself for what you did. Like, stop saying, no, I was lazy today. I didn't get this done. Like, you know what? I had a self-care day and I took a shower.
And like,
or I ate.
honestly, like, so, you know, we're always working and stuff, but like, Panda, I know we'll put it in Discord or post it on Twitter or anything, post our Discord link. Like, if you need help, if you need someone to talk to get you through what it is ever that you're going through, feel free to.
Yeah, Double D is here for you.
Yeah. Like, we will listen to you. And like, I have a really bad habit of giving great advice but not taking any of it.
God, yes, you do.
So I will give you all the advice you fucking need to help you get through whatever it is you're fucking going through. Just don't expect me to take any of it, okay?
Yeah. But moral of the story is just celebrate your many victories.
Mm-hmm.
Many. No, see, the word sounds too close to each other, so I guess.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck the haters.
Yeah. So that's I want to end the show with that. Like, just celebrate what you can do and what you have done. Don't only focus on the negative. And I know it's hard.
On that note, thanks everybody for listening.
Punished has to pee.
Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. We will try our damnedest to be here next Wednesday for another awesome podcast.
Hey, I feel
we are
I'm still here. So
we are on all your major podcast places that you listen to podcasts, except for fucking Podbean. Except for Pandora. Because they fucking
they
suck.
You always get it wrong. You need to like take a note and put it on your fucking.
I don't know what it is. They won't get back to me. Like, I have emailed the representative
you see that,
there. Yeah,
see that, Pandora? Fuck you.
Yeah, like I've just gave up on it.
So anyway, we are on all major podcast places except for Pandora, Spotify, fucking
Amazon,
iTunes.
Actually, I can
all that good
even
shit.
Yes.
Also, check us out on my YouTube channel. I'm sure there'll be a link somewhere.
The link to it is in our Discord. But if you go to the Frozen BH on Twitter, that is our Twitter. It has a link tree which then breaks down for him and me, and I'd say Double D, but she doesn't have anything, so she doesn't have a Twitter or a TikTok.
If you need to get a hold of Double D, just contact me or Panda.
Yeah, but we have that there. It's on the link tree to get a hold of any of us.
We should start a TikTok.
All that.
We should start a Frozen Beach House TikTok.
I don't have the energy for that right now.
I mean, I can do it.
Well, you don't even do your current TikTok.
We can use my TikTok.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Okay.
But
It's
yeah, we are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean. Which shout out to Podbean for being so understanding. With there was a billing error.
Yeah.
But
Thanks, Podbean.
That's been fixed. Actually, I really do. Of all the services I've checked out for podcasting, Podbean has been the best. You guys are great. If you would want to get into a podcast, check them out. It's cheap, and the people there will help you every step of the way. But we're on Spotify, Amazon Music, TuneIn plus Alexa, whatever that is. Shut up, Alexa. iHeartRadio, Player FM, Listen Notes, Samsung. So we're out there on pretty much any place you listen to podcasts. We're there, except Pandora, because fuck you, Pandora. You can...
And like I said, our Discord link's going to be wherever Panda puts it, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah, it's in the...
If you have anything that you would like us to talk about, if you have questions, comments, anything of the sort, hit us up on Twitter, hit us up on Discord.
Speaking of, I have to do a shout out to somebody from our Twitter.
Oh.
If I can bring up the thing. Mora77, you legitimately made me cry. And I want to thank you for your sweet comments that you left on our Twitter. I meant to do this at the start of the show, but I didn't remember until now.
Yeah.
But you reached out to us and sounded how much you enjoyed the show, and like it meant a lot to all of us. And like I just wanted to thank you here as well as like what we said to you there. Like you're awesome, and yeah,
keep listening.
Yeah. I promise we've got some great content coming your way. We've got some really cool ideas that I'm working on that I haven't even told them about. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So stick with us and do us a favor though. If you could go in on Amazon and like type a quick review or like follow us there, it would help us get help us get into the algorithm and help send us out to more people. That'd be great.
The algorithm, it's a son of a bitch.
Yeah, it really is. But on that note, we all love your faces, and we're gonna.
We hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy whatever you're doing, whether it be big or small. We love your faces. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Oh my god. I am
Scrabble?
so glad I did not stop recording.
I did. I'm leaving it in. I'm using yours and using that.
Jesus.